American Idol, Jamal Roberts keeps unexpected job after win. The confetti had barely settled on the stage. The lights were still warm from the glow of the season finale, and Jamal Roberts stood there with tears in his eyes, clutching the microphone that had just made him the newest winner of American Idol. His family was crying in the audience, his fellow contestants were clapping and hugging him, the judges were smiling proudly, and yet Jamal's mind was already somewhere else, not on the Hollywood contracts or the record label deals or the whirlwind media tour waiting for him, but back home at the small brick community center where he had spent the last 5 years working with kids who had dreams just as big as his. The world saw a star being born that night, but Jamal saw something different. He saw responsibility. He saw a promise he had made, and he knew in that moment that winning Idol wasn't just about him, it was about everyone who had ever walked through those center doors carrying pain in their hearts and hope in their hands. So when Jamal went live on Instagram less than 24 hours after his win, fans were expecting him to announce a big move to Los Angeles or maybe a new single dropping the following week. Instead, they were stunned when Jamal smiled into the camera, still wearing his winner's jacket, and said, "I just want y'all to know that I'm keeping my job at the community center. That's home for me. That's where this all started, and I'm not about to leave those kids behind." His words lit up the internet within minutes. Twitter was trending with his name. Thousands of comments poured in from fans who said they'd never seen an Idol winner make such a decision. Headlines called him the most grounded winner in show history, and celebrities began reposting his video applauding his choice for staying true to his roots. Jamal's journey on Idol had been nothing short of cinematic. He was not the contestant with the most polished vocals in the beginning, nor the one with the flashiest stage presence, but every week he had grown stronger, more confident, and more emotionally connected to the songs he sang. He turned ballads into stories and up-tempo numbers into celebrations when he sang his now iconic rendition of a soulful anthem in the top 10 round. The judges gave him a standing ovation, and fans began calling him the heart of the season. By the finale, it felt inevitable that he would win, but Jamal never forgot where he came from. He often spoke in interviews about the community center where he worked as a mentor, saying that it was the place that taught him about giving back and about using his gift for something bigger than himself. And now, true to his word, he was not letting go of that place, not even for the bright lights of fame. Producers for Idol were reportedly surprised but supportive of Jamal's decision. They quickly worked out a schedule that would allow him to split his time between fulfilling his Idol obligations, recording his debut album, and still spending time with the kids he mentors. Insiders have called this an unprecedented move, as most winners relocate immediately and dive headfirst into the industry, but Jamal insisted that staying grounded was what would keep him sane. In an interview with a major entertainment outlet, he said, "I've seen so many people get lost after winning a show like this. They lose touch with who they were before the fame, and I don't want that to happen to me. Those kids keep me real. They remind me why I sing." Fans are calling him a role model, not just for aspiring singers but for anyone who has ever had to choose between career ambition and staying true to their values. Many are even donating to the community center in Jamal's honor, turning it into a national symbol of hope. The director of the center told reporters that Jamal's decision has already inspired a wave of support from across the country, with people volunteering their time and donating resources to help the center grow. The kids who know Jamal personally are reportedly ecstatic, some saying that they were afraid they'd never see him again after he won Idol, but now they know he's still one of them, still there to listen, encourage, and lead by example. Jamal's first single has already started climbing the charts, proving that staying grounded doesn't mean slowing down his music career. Producers say that his debut album will reflect his real-life experiences and that Jamal is deeply involved in the songwriting process, bringing his perspective as a mentor and a survivor of tough times to the lyrics. Music critics are speculating that this could make for one of the most authentic Idol albums in years, with songs that speak to working-class dreams, struggles, and triumphs. Jamal's social media accounts have exploded with millions of new followers in just a few days, and his DMs are reportedly full of collaboration offers from big-name artists, some of whom want to join him in creating music that highlights social causes and gives back to communities. Fans are already saying that Jamal is ushering in a new era for Idol winners, one where fame and purpose don't have to be at odds. His story is becoming bigger than the show itself, inspiring conversations about how celebrities can use their platforms without losing themselves. Luke Bryan, one of the judges, spoke about Jamal's choice in a heartfelt radio interview, saying, "I think what Jamal is doing is special. He's showing that you can take this opportunity and still stay true to who you are." Lionel Richie added, that Jamal's maturity and sense of responsibility were what made him a true star, and predicted that his decision to stay connected to his roots would only make his artistry deeper. As Jamal steps into this next chapter of his life, he is proving day by day that he is not just an American idol, he is an American role model, a young man who is rewriting what it means to win a reality show and what it means to win at life. And as he continues to balance fame with community service, his journey is reminding the world that sometimes the most unexpected choice is the one that changes everything forever. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Talent Spotlight Adult YouTube channel.